quote unquote, all the power is within you. You can do anything and everything. A very bright and beautiful morning to all. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome our revered Regional Officer cum Principal, Dr. K.C. Satpathy, our esteemed Academic Coordinator, Madam Indira Bhattacharya, our respected Headmistress, Madam Sanjita Sahu, our respected Academic Supervisors, teachers, parents, and my dear young friends. A very warm welcome to all of you to the virtual celebration of National Youth Day 2021. Born as Narendranath Datta on 12 January 1863, Swami Vivekananda was the chief disciple of 19th century saint Sri Ramakrishna. Swami Vivekananda was one of the greatest spiritual leaders of India. He is credited with introducing the glory of Indian philosophy of Vedanta and Yoga to the Western world. To honor this great scholar, monk, and nation builder, we mark his birth anniversary as the National Youth Day. The theme for National Youth Day 2021 is Channelizing Youth Power for Nation Building. We believe and expect that youth will rise for the occasion, fight for the right, and channel their inner energies just like Swami Vivekananda would have. To celebrate his ideas and express gratitude, I would request all the dignitaries to offer floral tribute to the incredible saint. Thank you all. Swami Vivekananda represents an ideology, progressive thinking, courage, strength, and wisdom. It is his famous speech at the world's Parliament of Religions that forever changed the way the world looked at India. Let's hear it from Shubharam Padhi, a student of Standard 5.
Sisters and brothers of America, it fills my heart with joy unspeakable in response to the warm and cordial welcome which you have given us. I thank you in the name of the Mother of all religions, and I thank you in the name of millions and millions of Hindu people of all classes and sections. I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both about universal acceptance and tolerance. We accept all religions as true. I am proud to belong to a nation which has sheltered all the refugees of all religions and all the nations of the earth. I am proud to tell you that we have gathered in our bosom the purest remnant of the Israelis who came to southern India and took refuge with us the very year in which their holy temples were shattered down into pieces by the Roman tyranny. I will quote you some lines from a hymn which I used to repeat in my earliest boyhood. As different streams having their sources in different paths which men take through different tendencies, various though they appear, crooked or straight, all lead to thee. For the present convention, which is one of the august assemblies ever a wonderful doctrine preached in the Gita. Whosoever comes to me through whatsoever form, I reach him. All men are struggling through paths which in the end lead to me.
Thank you, Shubharam. Truly, the speech demonstrates the spirit of Indian ethos and the values that are an integral part of our land. Now, I would like to invite Ayushi Behra of Standard 8 to express her views on global leader Swami Vivekananda.
लंगड़ों को भी खुद के पैरों पर चलना है, टिमटिमाते दियों से कहो अभी तो तुम्हें मशाल बनना है। रोशनी अगर पूरी सृष्टि में करनी है तो आसमान से भी ऊंचा सूरज हमें उगाना है, युवाओं को हमें जगाना है, युवाओं को हमें जगाना है। नमस्कार, मैं आयुषी बेहरा कक्षा 8वीं की छात्रा आज युवा दिवस के इस अवसर पर अपने विचार प्रकट करने जा रही हूँ। 12 जनवरी को एक ऐसे व्यक्ति का जन्म हुआ जो न केवल महानतम समाज सुधारक विचारक थे बल्कि एक दार्शनिक भी थे। जी हाँ, वे कोई और नहीं बल्कि स्वामी विवेकानंद जी हैं। सन 1984 में भारत सरकार द्वारा इसे राष्ट्रीय युवा दिवस के रूप में मनाने की घोषणा की गई। इसके पीछे जो मुख्य कारण था वह है भारतीय युवाओं को इससे परिचित करवाना ताकि वे न केवल इन्हें अपने जीवन में अपनाएं बल्कि देश के विकास में अपना पूर्ण योगदान भी दें। किसी भी देश का भविष्य उसके युवा पर निर्भर रहता है। स्वामी विवेकानंद जी ने युवा वर्ग के चरित्र निर्माण के लिए 5 सूत्र बताए हैं। सबसे पहला आत्मविश्वास, दूसरा आत्मत्याग, आत्मसंयम, आत्मनिर्भरता और अंत में आत्मज्ञान। यदि हम भारतीय संस्कृति के इतिहास के पन्ने पलटते हैं तो भारतीय संस्कृति के इतिहास को बदलने का काम इन्हीं युवाओं ने ही किया है। मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम भगवान राम ने जब अत्याचारी रावण का वध किया तो भगवान राम एक युवा थे। भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने जब कंस की बुराइयों को जड़ से उखाड़ फेंका तब भगवान कृष्ण भी एक युवा थे। यही नहीं, भगत सिंह, चंद्रशेखर आजाद और सरहद पर लड़ने वाला, भारत माँ की आंचल की रक्षा करने वाला हर वह सैनिक एक युवा ही है। इन सभी ने अपूर्व साहस का प्रदर्शन दिया है, वह भी अपनी युवा अवस्था में। और यह सिर्फ एक सच्चा युवक ही कर सकता है, क्योंकि एक सच्चा युवक ही बिना किसी भय के मृत्यु का आलिंगन करता है। एक सच्चा युवक ही अपनी जवानी को भुलाकर अपनी आहुति देकर राष्ट्र और समाज के अंधकार को दूर करता है। एक युवा चाहे तो त्यागी बन सकता है, वह चाहे तो विलासी बन सकता है। यदि युवा गलत राह पर चल जाए तो वह आतंकवादी बनकर संसार को त्रस्त कर सकता है, और अगर वही युवा सही मार्ग पर चल पड़े तो योद्धा बनकर संसार को अभय दान दे सकता है। स्वामी विवेकानंद जी भी कहा करते थे, यदि संभव की सीमा जाननी है तो उसका एक ही तरीका है, असंभव से भी आगे निकल जाओ। यदि आजादी के बाद हमें दूसरा बड़ा परिवर्तन करना है तो यह युवा कर सकता है। अभी युवा को तय करना है कि उसको देवता बनना है या पिशाच। मैं अपना वक्तव्य स्वामी विवेकानंद जी के संदेश के साथ समाप्त करना चाहूंगी। जीवन में जोखिम उठाएं। यदि आप जीतते हैं तो आप नेतृत्व कर सकते हैं, और यदि आप हार गए तो आप मार्गदर्शन कर सकते हैं। धन्यवाद।
निश्चित ही स्वामी विवेकानंद वो दिव्य आत्मा हैं जिन्होंने अपनी तेजस्वी वाणी के जरिए पूरे विश्व में भारतीय संस्कृति का लोहा मनवा लिया, भारतीय संस्कृति का डंका बजा दिया। थैंक यू आयुषी फॉर दोज पावरफुल वर्ड्स. Also, on the occasion of National Youth Day, various other activities like collage making on Swamiji's life history and preparing placards with his powerful quotations were conducted for Standard 3, 4 and 5 students. To expand the students' knowledge on the life of Swami Vivekananda, a quiz was also organized for Standard 8 and 9 students. Everything can be done as long as we truly believe it. Here we have amidst us our own alumnus. He is a young entrepreneur. He is also a financial analyst, investor and a certified management accountant. Let's welcome Ramanjit Mohanty, who is here to interact with the students from the Department of Commerce and Humanities.
So first of all, I would like to thank our honorable principal sir, to Indra ma'am, for giving me this opportunity to inspire you guys, and especially Pooja ma'am for identifying and believing in me, because the idea which got started was right from the economics class. Actually, I was a science student, and I have been a DAVian since LKG. And it has been a great experience because the culture, the heritage, and the curriculum that we carry as a DAVian, that has built up the entrepreneurship qualities inside me, the discipline and the perseverance and the dedication of all our teachers have brought me over here. So moreover, the major crisis that we have in this current world is that when it comes to business and entrepreneurship, especially when it comes to middle class families and Indian parents, those who think that after graduating or going to a top B school, and after graduating you just have one option to get a job and work for MNC or any other companies and follow up your profession. But what I think is that you guys can make your passion your profession if you have proper dedication and proper planning for that, for sure.
Okay, so I asked that what were all your experiences when you were working on your project Redigo?
Okay, the experiences were pretty much tough in the beginning. As I said, I started from right from my class 11, so I have to manage my studies as well as my business. The major thing is that time management. You need to have a proper schedule. So suppose today is 12th of January. You need to first make a schedule. What are you going to do on your 13th of January? Are you going to wake up morning at 6 a.m. in the morning, have your breakfast? These are your journals that you need to prepare, and this is the time for you, because till now I'm learning, and till now I'm studying, and till now, because learning is a process that never ends. That is what you need to, because that is what you put in as your competency and your expertise, and you plan to start your business. Suppose you are planning for a career in chartered accountancy, maybe something you can find innovative, how to deal with accounts, real-time accounts very easily. You can plan some softwares at the end wherein it can make companies easier to tally or to go for GST processing or to file taxes. So this is how innovation comes into play. You need to have proper learning, expertise, and time management. Yes, time management is the major thing that you need to do. And for sure, if you guys have any such plans, or if you aspire to become an entrepreneur or planning to start a business, you can connect me on LinkedIn. We can have a talk over there.
Thank you so much.
Indian youth is at present facing acute pressure from array of fields. Although we have ample opportunities around, still there are some discrepancies which needs to be addressed. Let's witness a panel who is going to discuss and come up with some probable solutions regarding the problems faced by the youth in India. This is presented by the students of Political Science, Department of Humanities.
Good afternoon, my dear children. My best wishes to all of you on the occasion of Swami Vivekananda Jayanti, and also Happy National Youth Day. Today we are assembled here, panel discussion on the topic problems faced by the youth and suggesting some innovative solution against that. Today in the panel, other than me, we have with us Sriparna and Tasa, then Arpita, Aditi, Tanya Saman, and Parsarani Satrathi. These 5 students have given their consent to take part in the panel discussions. Thank you, children.
Good afternoon to all present in this panel of discussion. First of all, I would like to wish everyone on the occasion of National Youth Day. And myself being a youth, I understand the significance of this day. So let me start with the problem of unemployment among youth. A person's self-worth is described by the work he or she performs, But it is heartening to say that the problem of unemployment is taking a toll in the patience of youth today. Youth employment has become a long-term problem, with over 250,000 young people looking for work for a year or more, with the recent pandemic increasing the rate of unemployment to heights. According to the latest data, the labor force participation rate in India has come down to 46.5% for those who are 15 years and above. A large proportion of unemployed youth get low wage and are stuck in unemployed poverty trap. Unemployment among the youth is commonly associated with various problems like high crime rate among the youth, which results in violence and riots, various social challenges like isolation from the society, literacy, poor health, poor health status, lack of awareness, etc. Finally, I would like to conclude with a very familiar quote of Swami Vivekananda: "Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached." But how do we reach our goal if we don't work? This is $1,000,000 question. Thank you.
Thank you, Tasa. Such a beautiful presentation, and I actually became successful to note down some of the points which you highlighted, and I'm definitely going to learn from those. Now it is time for Arpita to speak on gender discrimination.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to each and everyone present over here. I, Arpita Bhuya, am going to discuss on the topic gender discrimination against girls and women in Indian society. Gender discrimination is an evil that plagues the society in India even today. As a result of social inequalities in the society, women in India can face issues such as demeaning and negative treatments from their husbands, forceful marriages from a very young age, teenage pregnancy affecting her health, poor education, or even sometimes being totally denied of an education, sexual abuse, exploitation, and violence. And the lack of education creates a domino effect in both the social and economic aspect of these women's lives. Even when they are able to access employment, their pay is unequal. On an average, women in India earn up to 30% less than their male counterparts.
Now, Sripanna, you may start, please.
Thank you, sir. First of all, a very good afternoon to one and all present over here, and a very happy National Youth Day. Being a youth myself, I understand that this day holds significance in all our lives. So, I'd like to take the opportunity to talk about a raging problem in today's world, that is cyber obsession. Cyber obsession or internet addiction among the youth is an alarming concern. No doubt, internet is an excellent resource to learn, connect, and work. But there's a fine line between using it for personal growth and using it excessively. Excessive use can be detrimental to us as well as those around us. Digital obsession is not a new concept, but the pandemic gave it an extra impetus when everyone was stuck at home and everything shifted online. Netflix and chill became like a worldwide motto of spending time. Online classes, work from home, video conferences, etc. made Wi-Fi connections and data packs inevitable. But the high dependence on digital platforms also led to other distractions on the internet. Gaming, social media, entertainment sites became a rage.
Now I invite Aditi Tanya Samal to speak on our topic. Again, same on cyber obsession or digital obsession by the youth, especially during the pandemic. Aditi.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to everyone present over here. I am Aditi Tanya, going to speak on the topic of cyber obsession among the youths, which has been already presented by my senior friend Sripanna. I would just like to elaborate it. We all are exposed to the technology at a very young age. You know, today's teens are termed as the Generation Z, as we all are juggled up with this technology.
Thank you, sir.
First of all, a very special good afternoon to one and all present here. This is Barsharani Satpathy, a student of class 11, is here to tell about my given topic, malnutrition among girls in rural areas. Malnutrition is very common in India, especially in rural areas, where 50% of people don't have enough money to feed their empty stomach. There are 44% of women who are suffering from malnutrition. Though the concern about women is very less, but still it's a very serious issue. Now the question arises is, why they are in such a condition and what can be the solution for this? So my first point will be the poor nutrition throughout the life cycle. As we know, there are still some people exist in our country where they don't have enough money to meet their basic needs. So how we can ask them about good nutrition? Mostly in rural areas, people mostly depend upon agriculture sector. How we can ask them about proper nutrition when they don't have enough money to meet their basic needs?
So with this, we completed the presentation by students and also the new questioning from all of you to each other.
Swami Vivekananda was a practical and down-to-earth person. A person with strong ideas, orderly, organized, systematic, controlled and committed. Inspired by this personality of his, an elocution competition was organized for the students of senior secondary on the topic, "Main Vivekanand banna chahta hoon."
Fill the brain with high thoughts and high titles. Place them day and night before you, and out of that will come great work. My greetings to all of you. My sincere regards to all the dignitaries out there. Words fall short speaking about him. An influential personality, a patriot in the real sense, a man true to his words, a man above any sort of obsession in this materialistic world, India's spiritual wizard, the youth icon. Nothing can ever be better than being able to speak about him on National Youth Day. That is Swami Vivekananda. Brothers and sisters of Chicago, this sermon shook the world intensely and emphatically. एक अच्छे चरित्र का निर्माण हजारों बार ठोकर खाने के बाद ही होता है. हाँ, मैं विवेकानंद बनना चाहती हूँ. After his return from Chicago, he made innumerable speeches, rousing people's intuition, addressing their soul. Take off all the emotional attires that let you down, that haul you instead of giving you a thrust. He made enormous contribution in awakening the people of India with his gushing words on Advaita, faith in ourselves. Advaita, the complete base of Swamiji's arousal, the foundation of people's strength. Isn't this the perfect match for every youth today in this world? He was a man completely headstrong who stayed put to his words. Despite of anything, he envisaged India as a politically free nation where humanity was the only tie. He clearly cited that feeling things would transform us into transformers in the real sense. Peeking into the past and recalling an instance while on the way back from Chicago, he questioned one of his disciples how he would react to someone harassing his mother, to which the pupil, his eyes filled with rage, furiously answered that he would pounce upon the man and hit him hard. Swamiji further urged him, where was this ferocity when Bharat Mata underwent torment? Why was the reaction so cold then? He mastered the art of practicing and preaching both at the same time with perfection. He developed the world's insight in Bhagavad Gita. One would definitely be beyond blessed to inculcate his absurdity. Absurdity for his religion, for his nation, for his work, and for his fellow beings. A man determined to transform across the borders to reverberate India's culture and to make us realize who we are, we Indians. He believed that the youth could transform, could reform anything they wanted to with their agility and vigor and ambitions. Believe in yourself. Positivity should be the sole thing within you. Never abscond to religion, be it politics or society. Walk and look forward towards your goal, and meanwhile, never ever forget your nation. Let the world celebrate Bharat. He demanded from the youth that the spirits be raised high, making it unbearable for the traitors. Oh, great man, bless us and our memories to keep revisiting you. Ask your soul to enlighten ours. It was you who said, "There's nothing impossible for the soul." Jai Hind.
What better way is there to admire this illuminated soul than music? The music coming straight from the hearts of the teachers. Here is a song presented by the teachers for you all. Thank you, dear teachers. That was really divine. The song has added glory to the celebrations. Moving on, students of Standard 11 are all set to present a skit on an inspiring incident from Swamiji's life. The skit displays an event that changed the vision of Swami Vivekananda.
Take risks in life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. Good morning, one and all. On this very special occasion of National Youth Day, today I, D. Bhavna, with my teammates Sri Lagna Das, Saisha Patajoshi, Maitri Mahanti and Adhyasha Rath of class 11 and 12 Humanities are going to perform a play. The skit has been named the event that changed the vision of Swami Vivekananda. This very instance in his life has influenced him so much that he, being a great saint too, regarded a Baiji as a great teacher. This event was so heart-touching for him that he, in all his further meetings, explained this story to all the gatherers. Sri Lagna as Swami Vivekananda, Shaisha as Baichi, Maitri Mahanti as the king of Rajputana, and Adhyasha Rath as Nivedita, a social activist, Irish teacher, author, and a very sincere disciple of Swamiji. Once the king of Rajputana came to know that a very great saint has come to his kingdom. He was so excited to welcome him. But something unexpected happened. He was welcomed by a Baiji rather than the king himself.
Do you know, today I am very much anxious because I had heard that a great saint is living in our kingdom these days. He is none other than Swami Vivekananda. I want to be inspired by him. So what I want is a warm welcome of you to my court.
Welcome, Swami.
That where the expressions of Swamiji changed. He was embarrassed because he was welcomed by low caste people. After discovering Vivekananda's expression, Baichi starts singing.
प्रभु जी मोरे अवगुण चित न धरो प्रभु जी मोरे अवगुण चित न धरो समदर्शी है नाम तिहारो समदर्शी है नाम तिहारो चाहो तो पार करो प्रभु जी मोरे अवगुण चित न धारो प्रभु जी मोरे अवगुण चित न धारो.
Sister, that day I realized my mistake, and when I realized it, I was ashamed of it. I not only promised to Baichi, but also to myself that this caste discrimination should be driven out from Indian society. The only caste that exists in the human world is the caste of humanity, and this is a promise that the whole nation should do to each other.
The great saint Swami Vivekananda was very spiritual. He had learned many things in his life from small instances. He linked morality with control of the mind, seeing truth, purity, and unselfishness, as these traits strengthened him much. He was a person with inbuilt moral values and also had such situations in life that even today reflect the morality and inspires us to learn. Today also, I am going to share with you all such a small story of him. Once, Swami Vivekananda was to represent India in the Parliament of World Religion in Chicago. And before going abroad, his mother wanted to test him whether he could preach Hinduism or not. Once, after the supper, both son and mother sat and had a delicious fruit. First, Swami Vivekananda cut the fruit and ate it. He handed over the knife to his mother. Then his mother replied that you passed the test and you are now eligible to preach the word. Confused Swami didn't understand anything. Then mother replied that I saw how you gave me the knife. What you did, you gave me the knife pointing the sharp edge towards you and the wooden one towards me. This showed that you care for me. And in this way, you passed the test and now eligible to preach the word. So, the moral that this small instance teaches the youth of today is that to be compassionate and being able to take care of everyone is a remarkable quality always. And the more selfish you are, the more you will be received. Is this nature's law? Thank you.
Isn't the story give us a beautiful message? Yes, friends, caste still continues to be the most intriguing yet a fascinating phenomenon, which has not ceased to fascinate most of the thinkers and intellectuals. God has created all of us. We are the creations of God. No matter what caste, creed, race or background we belong to, God has treated us equally. If the Creator Himself has not differentiated between us, then who are we to differentiate among ourselves? Thank you.
Thank you, my dear change makers. Your act will definitely strike a chord of brotherhood and oneness in all. With this, we come to the end of today's celebration. Definitely, Swamiji's ideas and virtues are a guiding light for all of us. Swami Vivekananda saw hope for future in every child and believed that the youth can bring social and revolutionary changes and carry forward our culture. My dear young citizens, contribute to your culture, contribute to your country, and India will definitely rise through you. Thank you all. Jai Hind.